All right, students, we are finishing our study of quadrilaterals with notes 8.6 as we're going to identify special quadrilaterals. In this section, you've already been taught everything you need to know. We're just going to use the information in all of our other notes, so make sure that you have them. Okay, so starting off, we have quadrilateral ABCD. Notice how there's not a picture of quadrilateral ABCD. It's just a quadrilateral. Has both pairs of opposite sides congruent. What types of quadrilaterals meet this condition? Well, let's think about all the different types of quadrilaterals that we have. They're listed down here if you want to look. Parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square. This says isosceles trapezoid, but we have trapezoids, and we also have kites. So I have some of them here for you. This one is a parallelogram. This one's a rectangle. That one is a rhombus. And that one is a square. Or actually, it's a rhombus as well. Okay, both of these. And this is supposed to be a rectangle, but we don't know that. It's still a parallelogram. And this one is a rhombus because all four sides are congruent. And the reason why I'm erasing rectangle and square is because there's one crucial mark that's missing that we must have in order for this to be a rectangle and a square. All right, so now, as you can see, opposite sides are congruent here. Opposite sides are congruent. And here, opposite sides are congruent. Okay? So, what type of quadrilateral? Would you say if this had the marks here to be a rectangle, would it still meet this condition? A quadrilateral with both pairs of opposite sides congruent? Yes, it would. So go ahead and put these marks here, and then you can call this a rectangle. All right? And this one over here, all sides are congruent, but we have to have these marks here in order to call it a square. Now, if I call this a square, is it still going to meet this condition? Quadrilateral ABCD has both pairs of opposite sides congruent. Are opposite sides congruent? Yes, they are. So it does meet the condition. Okay, so you have to be very specific when you are naming your shapes. And if you look at this one here. I kind of gave it away up there. What is the most specific name for a quadrilateral ABCD? Well, you know that opposite sides are congruent. You also know, but you don't know that they're parallel because you don't have any parallel marks. You also know that you don't have any angle marks, so you can't say that this is a square. But the first thing you probably wanted to say was, oh, that's a square. But it's not. All you know is that all sides are congruent. So this quadrilateral, the most specific name that you can give it is a rhombus. Okay? All right. This section here, this extra practice, you're going to bring this with you to class. And what you're going to do is you're going to look at your definitions and your theorems about parallelograms. And you're going to go through all of these properties here. And you're going to put yes or no in each box. Does a parallelogram have this property? Yes or no. And you're going to fill out each box. And you're going to work together in your networking groups in order to fill out this entire section. So make sure you bring this with you. On the next page, you're also going to see this, and you're going to work on this together. This section here, you can draw it on here on the grid here and answer the question above. And you'll work on networking on this one together tomorrow. Or here, this one here, you're going to network, but you're going to need graph paper. So make sure you work on graph paper. We have graph paper in class, or you can bring your own. Okay, folks, I know it's short, but that's it for notes 8.6.